Danny, you ready for episode 75?
Yes.
Right, you said a catchphrase beforehand. So let me record it.
Do it again.
Right, Danny, you ready for episode 75?
Yeah, man, I'm in the trout, on the trout, up the trout, around the trout, inside out, all about.
Up around the trout.
Up around the trout.
Down.
Who's about? What's that sound? Nobody knows. It's the trout. Trouty trout, 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 the trout. Wam, bam, bam, ba, bam, bam, ba, dam. I'm in the trout.
Wait, I thought you were doing like
in the trout.
I'm coming up. Yeah, better get the trout inside it.
Yeah, I was going to do that actually.
I'm coming up, so you better get the trout started.
I'm in the trout. I'm in it.
I'm coming up, so you better get this party.
Uptown trout.
I've been living in an uptown trout. Down. Okay, what other songs? It's the eye of the trout. Dun, 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 trout, trout, trout. The eye of the trout. Dun. What other ones? Quickly. Is this the real trout? Is this just a cod? Live in the...
You spin me right round, baby, right trout, like a record trout, right trout, round trout. You spin me trout, baby, trout, like a trouty baby trout.
If this
trout,
is the first
trout,
episode
trout.
that you listen to, there's going to be a lot of context.
Yeah.
And even if you have listened to this religiously, you still might be off the loop out the trout. Alright, let's get into it.
Welcome to Miffs.
I'm Matt Huss.
And I'm Dan Rhodes. Whether you know about Theseus or you're revising your syllabus,
If you want tales with a bit of jest, or you just want to hear about incest.
what?
What? It's really interesting.
Welcome to Miffs. Welcome to Miffs.
Hello and welcome to episode 75 of Miffs. I enjoyed that intro, Dan. Very nice.
Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it?
Well, to be honest, tell you what, Dan, we're in your room in Wimbledon, and about a year ago we were in your room in Wimbledon, and it got very hot. Cause it
did,
summertime.
and we got
weird.
topless.
Oh, we got very weird and we got very topless, and today was very weird, but we're not very topless.
Not very topless.
Until now!
No!
Come on!
Matt's topless.
I'm
yeah.
topless!
Woo!
Yeah. Are you gonna get topless?
No, absolutely not. God, why have you got such long hair on your nipple?
Oh, don't.
Look how long the hair is. Can we measure that?
Yeah,
No,
wait. Okay. Right, get the DRAM. get that.
No, I need to actually get a ruler for this bad boy. Good God. Let me. Hang on. I'm going down to get my ruler.
Right, let's take a picture for social media. I think.
Wow. Hang on. Sorry, I'm really struggling to get my ruler because please describe to the listeners why I'm struggling.
Because there's an error in the way. Dan's bedroom's quite small, and also to keep the blinds open so we can actually record, we have to tie up the blinds. It's a really messy affair.
Right, I've got a ruler.
This is the weirdest start to a podcast ever.
Magic his top off as a joke, and he has such
take
a...
off your top, please.
I'm not taking off my top.
Come on, take off your thank you, Dan.
My top is off.
Oh yeah, top's off. Top's off. Right.
Why is your...
Right, this one. Let's check out this one.
This is a nipple hair, by the way, I'm about to measure. Holy shit.
And it's in the areola, so it's quite... Alright.
Please put it tight.
Alright. Doing the nipple
What the hell? It is...
That's
6 centimetres, which
What?
is the equivalent to
2 inches?
a 2-inch long nipple hair.
Whoa! Check that out.
What's my longest nipple hair?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good question. That's one for sure.
That one's my longest one.
This is a podcast which knows no shame.
1.5 centimetres.
1.5 centimeters.
Or...
What a fucking pussy.
Or...
Sorry.
Hold on, let me hold this hand.
Wait, should we get this from...
Or 1 inch. You got a whole inch on me on your nipple hair.
not just the nipple hairs. So, should we... also, do you want to measure my Metallica wound? Do you want to do that?
Yeah, let's measure that. I measured it in dirham serial numbers.
Yeah, so let's put that into context. How big is my nipple hair compared to...
Your wound is about 1 by 2 centimetres.
Okay, so my nipple hair is bigger.
Your nipple hair is bigger.
Do you want to take a picture for social media, please?
Of the nipple hair?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. This is totally normal podcasting, right?
Yeah.
Should I do like a...
Oh, it's not going to show up very well. You can hardly see it. In fact, you can't see it at all, to be honest. This is pointless.
Alright, yeah. Okay.
You can't see it.
This isn't going to work. So what we're going to do, instead of putting it on social media, what we're going to do is that if you see me live at any time, you just go, can I see your nipple hair, Matt? And I'll whoop off my top, show it to you
Show
instead.
2-inch nipple hair. Should you give it a name?
Yeah, I'm thinking Alberto.
Alberto the nipple hair. Good.
Can I see Alberto, mate?
I might actually keep my top off. It's quite
warm, isn't it? Yeah.
It's quite warm. Fuck it. Should we do this whole episode topless?
Should we go shortless as well?
No.
Boxer shorts, come on. Boxer shorts. Come on, it'll be fun. It's you can't, it's kind of, we built up this expectation now. I feel like we have to deliver at some point. Are we doing it? You took a lot less convincing than I thought you would. Okay, we're doing, we're going, we're just going down to boxer shorts, yeah?
Right, me and Matt.
Now,
We're actually doing this in boxer shorts.
What pants am I wearing today, Dan?
You know what's funny? We're joking. It's actually quite refreshing because I didn't realize how hot this room was until...
It's very hot, very muggy, and I hope my...
You're wearing smiley face pants.
Should we do a selfie for social media?
No, this... Oh, God, no, definitely not.
Yeah, definitely. This is definitely happening.
No, God, this is the gayest thing I've ever seen.
Now, the thing is, listeners, I am going on a date after this, and I hope she doesn't look from a camera roll, because she's going to see my nipple hair, and she'll be sitting topless from another boy. It's not something I'm about to fuck.
It looks like we've just... Oh, God, never show anyone that picture.
It looks like we've just come out of bed and go, oh, you fancy... Oh yeah, thanks for that. Do you know what I fancy doing?
What are you doing?
What do you fancy doing? You fancy doing a podcast? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh yeah. So
This is a weird start to an episode.
and I was going to tell you about the weird things about my family, but it feels very odd now. But maybe we should say.
How's your week been, Matt?
Weird, dude. As you can tell, very weird. But how have you been? You alright?
I'm pretty good, actually, yeah.
Oh,
I might actually have to put my shorts. I do feel very exposed right now. These are very tight.
well, that'd be very good for the podcast. You feel your vulnerability.
Put my shorts back.
Oh, come on.
I can stay topless though.
No, should I stay in my boxer shorts?
Well, you know what it's like when... Can you imagine if one of my housemates came back?
They wouldn't be surprised.
They wouldn't be surprised, actually, no. Liam would not be surprised.
Because I'm authentic, listener. I'm going to stay in my
Please do.
I have a weird family, don't I, Dan?
You do, yeah.
And, alright, do you want to hear about my weird mum first or my weird dad?
Well, I know your mum better than your dad, so go mum.
Okay, so my brother currently has a new girlfriend.
Nice.
Who I will not name on the podcast, but she's really lovely. She still hasn't listened to the podcast yet, and I think I think Alex is going to break up with her if she doesn't listen to it.
I would agree, that is also how it works.
Also, you mentioned that the girl I'm dating at the moment, she hasn't listened to this podcast, but you said that that's actually a blessing.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because I think, if anything, that's going to drive him away. In fact, that's why no one's dated me so far, because they've listened to this podcast and gone, whoa, too sexy.
Isn't that your biggest downfall? Because you go on a date with a girl and then she's like, oh, I listened to your podcast, and you're like, no!
Yeah, because there's some episodes which I wish you didn't listen to, because it's very exposing, like I'm in my boxer shorts right now.
Yep.
We all met up, me, my mum, her partner Stuart, Alex and Abby in Leeds, right? And we went for some afternoon drinks, quite good fun. But my mum can be quite cringy at times, it can be quite embarrassing. But she brought her A game on, because they met Abby before, but she thought, I don't know what was up for, but she's like, alright, I'm bringing the mother load, literally. And what she did is that she brought baby pictures of Alex, right? Okay. And that's the tip of the iceberg. That's quite bad. Have you ever had your mum show baby pictures?
No, I haven't really. She's quite good.
I think your mum's quite good for that kind of thing.
Also,
right?
I was an incredibly cool looking baby, so
were you?
There's nothing you could ever show them that would be like, wow, this guy's...
Wait till I show her the picture of we've just taken as well. However, the issue, the thing is like, so it's quite a new relationship and they're quite into each other, so it's quite nice. However, my mum got quite drunk, right, and she started talking about some not okay topics for those two starting out. For example, talked about when they're going to get married and also when they're going to have kids. That's an intense subject, isn't it? Yeah. Fortunately, she left it off. But then my mum thought, you know how I'm going to make this even worse? I'm going to talk exclusively for the next 20 minutes about each and every one of Alex's previous girlfriends. I was like, oh my god! And I like to shame my brother. I think it's quite funny. But equally, oh my... Like, my mum... Even I was like, Mum, please rate it in, please. Like, she was talking about every one of them as well. Especially...
How did he feel about this?
Oh, he was mortified. She found it funny, but I doubted the longevity of that relationship. And then she made a joke at the end going, I bet you're going to talk about me next time when I break up with Alex. And my mum did the most stinkiest sclera in the world. Because she was making the joke, which I think is quite good. But then she was like, you're not going to break up with me, are you? It was like, well, you caused this! It's your fault, Mum! But yeah, so that's quite weird, right?
Yeah,
that's so my family, though. That's, like, in fact, I think I might pretend to every girl I date in the future that I don't have a family. You are my family.
Have you ever dated a girl for ages and then your parents found out this whole time you dated a girl and never told them? I think your mum might murder you.
Oh yeah, for sure. She would. If I ever got married in secret as well, we just
like
got married,
eloped, yeah.
Like just like we just did it whilst we were there. My mum would be fucking furious as well. It's like I waited for years for you to have a girlfriend, and I didn't believe it was going to happen. But when it did happen, you didn't invite me. I brought a fascinator. I looked at venues. Why didn't you invite me? She would get super stressy. Yeah. Because obviously my big day is obviously about her. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she would get quite pissy. But also I had a very weird moment with my dad as well because he got back from holiday recently.
Nice.
I looked after his cat. Very nice.
Portia. God damn it, so close.
She's a nice cat, isn't she?
She was a very soft cat, yeah.
She's got a bit fatter as well since I last saw her.
Nice.
So, Dan has this thing about calling all the cats I love fat. So, apart from Portia, because he thinks Portia's cute. Anyway, not important right now. But because I have a bit of a fractured relationship with my dad, and we talk about quite small talky stuff, but we don't really talk if something is glaringly obvious. For example, I've seen him he's had some bad moments in his life, and he's woken up with falling down the stairs with blood and stuff like that. And he's never acknowledged it. In fact, this is getting a little bit deep, but he suffers from I don't know, it's too deep. He has. I basically found out that the police had been into his house because he had been unconscious for a bit and taken to a hospital. And had to pick him up from the hospital. We've never talked about that ever again. We had that kind of we've never talked about that. Is that too much for a podcast intro?
Maybe.
Yeah, I didn't go into full details.
This podcast has really gone from one end of the spectrum, hasn't it?
Been from one trout to another. So the other day I saw him for the first time. Dropped off my car at his garage, and he was missing a front tooth. And the main tooth was gone. And at no point did I ask him about it as well.
Did he acknowledge it?
No, he didn't acknowledge it. Of course he didn't acknowledge it. We talked about the weather for 20 minutes. But then I was like, how do you approach that with him? Because he's a little bit sheepish about it as well. I think he knew that I noticed as well.
He thought you wouldn't notice his front tooth missing.
Yeah, well, he didn't acknowledge it. And then I was just like, okay, I guess that's a thing now. And I was so curious about it. I was like, how did he lose that tooth? And I was thinking, maybe he got into a fight, maybe someone punched it, maybe he called a Manchester United supporter a horrendous word. He got punched for it.
I don't know your dad is subject to doing that too.
He is. He once called someone wearing Manchester United's top called them fucking scum, and that person was a 9-year-old boy.
It was your brother.
Yeah. You genuinely would not be happy about that. We weren't allowed to wear red as a kid because it reminded my dad of Manchester United. That's a genuine fact. But my dad, so I asked my dad's girlfriend about it because I had to pick her up, and I was like, "Oh, what's happened to Dad's tooth?" And I was expecting this big story, but it's actually one of the grimmest stories I've ever heard because. He was on the airport waiting for at the end of the holiday, getting the flight. He just bit into something. He'd just eaten some curry or whatever, and not because of the food, but whilst he was eating, the tooth just fell out. And my dad doesn't brush his teeth whatsoever, so it just kind of came out from its own decay. He was like, "That is the most horrendous story I've ever heard." Isn't that horrible?
So your dad's scurvy, basically.
Yeah, he did. He's a pirate. That's what he is. So and I was like, wow.
Oh god, that's so bad.
That's bad, isn't
He
it?
needs to tell people he was in a fight. When was the last time his dad went to the dentist?
Oh, honestly, I don't think he's ever been.
That probably explains why his teeth.
Right, yeah. Because he has a like.
Does he brush his teeth?
No, like, absolutely, like once a month, maybe. That's lucky.
You're not even joking?
No, he doesn't brush teeth. Yes, honestly, gammy teeth. Like, it's horrendous. Like, he would, like... It's honestly...
Oh, it's so funny! Oh, that's so funny.
It's so grim, dude.
It's so funny, though, the idea that, like, you've been, like, worrying about if your dad's okay, he's been in a fight. Turns out, no, he doesn't brush
Poor oral hygiene.
he hasn't brushed his teeth in ages. And when we say
It's like
ages,
40 years. 40, 50
and he
years.
bit into a piece of food, and his whole front...
And it wasn't like an apple or something hot. I think it was genuinely something like chicken curry, you know what I mean? Nothing that had crunched it out, but it's just gone.
God.
And just imagine it. Just
Imagine
like,
that.
It's a big tooth.
Imagine
as well.
that, putting that in yours. Like, imagine that us, right? Imagine biting into food and having your front tooth. I don't know what I'd do.
I'd freak out because I told my brother that, and he's, as I mentioned to you off air, he's so dental orientated as well. So he's really fit. I mentioned to him at the Metallica gig, and he was like, for the rest of the gig, he was like, "Oh no, my teeth are gonna fall out," because we have like kind of quite dental orientated. So yeah, well that's that. So if you had to lose a front tooth, what food would it be to?
It had to be something really difficult, didn't it? Like,
Weetabix.
really, it has to be my greatest love.
But yeah, if you had to lose a tooth, which tooth would you pick?
One of the very back ones, I guess.
Yeah, true. So yes, he looks proper working class now. My dad, he looks like a Bruce Springsteen like ballad.
And I'm assuming he won't go to the dentist and get it fixed.
Well, I think his girlfriend's trying to push for it, but I hope he does because I don't want to. You know, like he's gonna look. He looks pretty.
He looks like one of the front two.
It is like literally. He looks like a succotash. You know what I mean?
God, that's actually a horrific story.
So I said that whilst all in my boxer shorts. And what an emotional rollercoaster reveal. You learned a little bit about some darkness there and stuff like that.
Oh God, that was a good story.
Yeah. Has any of your parents lost teeth?
I think my parents.
When's the last time your parents lost teeth?
My parents both brushed their teeth, so.
What a dig. Well, Chris, when's the last... Chris, please email in, because we want to hear when's the last time you...
I actually haven't been to the dentist in a while, actually. I should go, really.
Well, it's at a point where you don't... A check-up's good, I think. But
No, I need a check. I think it's good. You should always have a checkup before there becomes a problem. You don't want to go to the dentist when you've already got toothaches.
Yeah.
It's probably a little bit too late. You've already got need a filling or something.
I went to the orthodontics recently to get a new retainer, because I wear a retainer at night.
Sexy.
Oh, yeah. If you like spittle, I'm your guy. But I went to the dentist, and it's quite... I'm really happy with my smile. I got quite weird teeth, and I struggled. I had to get extensive orthodontic treatment to get them.
I used to have pretty bad braces back in the day.
Yeah,
But they're pretty good now.
yeah, you look great. Oh, your smile's lovely. However, I quite like my smile. Broadly speaking, there's a couple of things I would change, but I went to the orthodontics just for this retainer, and they was like, "Matt, are you happy with your smile?" And I was like, "Yeah." And oh, good. I was like, wait, there's something wrong here. like you shouldn't have said that.
Sorry, Mr. Orthodontist.
Yeah, and because now I'm like, oh, what? Maybe I shouldn't be happy with my smile, but I'm just gonna own it.
I love they did that. He sits in the chair. The orthodontist is like, "Right, finally getting this fixed, are we?" "No, I just wanted a routine checkup." "Oh, yeah, no, that's cool. I'll just put this drill back."
Get a mallet
This
out.
vice, yeah. I'll just put this back and
We're going to give you the Carl Hoff treatment. Oh, I really want to bend my legs, but there's a very real chance my bollock might pop out. Should I put my shorts back on? No, I'm committed to this.
If your bollock does come out, I am going to have to reference it on podcast.
Okay, let's do this very... There we go.
Okay, I didn't see a bollock.
That's very small.
Shall we go and do a myth?
My bollock is the sixth from my nipple hair. Yeah, let's do a myth. Here we go.
Miffs.
Oh, I love it when a myth goes awry. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Back the glory days. So, Dan, what are we talking today?
I assume we're talking about the Aeneid.
We are.
Part Wumpf.
Wumpf! And what do you... what? Sorry, what?
That was a very loud Wumpf. Umph!
It's 5 in German. There you go. A little song for you. So today we are looking at what true love means. And also Book 5 of the Aeneid. And what's happened so far, Dan, in the Aeneid?
No, Matt, can you summarise what's happened so far in the Aeneid?
Well,
but you have to get the word trout in as many times as possible.
Sorry, just sneezed.
That was
I was
fucking
allergic.
disgusting.
It's quite grim to sneeze when you see your whole body shake.
Yeah. Wow.
So, okay, get the word trout in. Any other specificities?
Can I just laugh at the fact that it's been 20 minutes already and none of that's coming out?
We're going to do a supercut. Yeah. Alright, here's the pit and here's the myth. Done. Bye. A lot of that is going to be hard to listen to back whilst I edit it. So, book, basically, in the Trout, Aeneas had a big crash, and whilst he was in the sea, a lot of trout swim by and pushed him towards the city of Carthage, where he was asked to retell his story of the Trojan Trout Wars. And is this funny? I'm not sure.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay, and then basically he told his adventures in the Trout and about how he fought the Cyclops with the Trout and all these adventure stories. However, at the end of the feast, Dido said, "Oh, you know what? I'm going to fall in trout with him," and basically fell in love with him. She married him under false pretenses, and then Aeneas had to say, "Oh, you know what? This marriage is in the Trout. I've got to leave because it's my fate to leave this place." And Dido was like, "Not up for that. I'm going to trout you big time." And then basically Aeneas leaves because of his fate. Dido gets upset and kills herself.
That was very succinct. That was very succinct, and you got a lot of trouts in there.
Yeah,
I wasn't counting, but quite a lot.
I'm sweating so much at the moment.
It was quite an energetic podcast, wasn't it? When I'm doing an opening.
Yeah, it's good. Like, again, emotional roller coaster. We went all the way there, and I'm not just saying it. Okay, so we are talking about the funeral games today. So, what do you think that entails, Dan?
Like the Hunger Games, but at a funeral.
Yep, essentially, yep. We are Book 5. So we're going essentially straight from the where we left off with Carthage without a leader and Aeneas sailing off. So Dan, take it away.
Are you rubbing my ruler all over your sweaty thigh?
I have just realised I was scratching myself with it. Sorry.
I was just watching you. I was like, what is Matt doing with my ruler? He's like scratching his inner thigh with my goddamn ruler.
It was the outer side of my thigh, not like the inside thigh. I can scratch my ball sack with it if you want.
Please don't.
How big is your arm? That's right, let's carry on. I'm so distracted today.
As Aeneas' ship sails from Carthage, he and his men notice a bright point in the city, but don't realise that it's Dido's burning pyre. Savage. A storm rises. Oh, look at that beautiful fire that they've done to celebrate us leaving. Actually, Aeneas, that's your wife.
Yeah, she's burning.
She's burning alive.
Because he doesn't know she's dead. But he feels really bad. Because he had to make it go that way, if you know what I mean? So, yeah. Sad moment.
A storm rises, and the navigator, Palinurus, advises landing. Aeneas knows of a friendly land nearby in Sicily, ruled by Ascetes?
Yeah, pretty good.
They land, and Ascetes greets them. Then Aeneas proposes a festival and various games. Boat race, foot race, boxing, shooting. You know the drill.
Yes.
To celebrate the memory of Anchises, who died exactly a year ago and was buried here. Oh, so we know a year's passed since his dad died.
Yeah, so he died, then the Carthage thing happened, and then, yeah.
His dad died of old age on the way back from the Trojan War.
Yeah.
The men put on garlands and make offerings at Anchises' grave. A serpent in 7 coils winds around the grave, but harms no one. A good sign. Aeneas sacrifices 6 animals.
Okay, that's a lot.
What animals did he sacrifice, Matt?
He sacrificed a pig, a goat, a lion tamer, a lemur, and...
trout.
Yes, and a trout as well. Nice.
The first day of the games dawns brightly. A crowd of locals gathers to watch. 4 boats attempt the first race. The large boats and brave captains, dressed in purple and gold, are described. Gaius leads at first, but his navigator, Menoetes, fears the reefs near the cliffs and directs the boat to deeper waters. And Cloanthus, gains the lead. Gaius angrily follows. Meotes overboard. The crowd laughs at Meotis as he climbs onto a rock to drown. Can we do that now but as a commentator doing the race?
Okay, yeah. And they're off.
And Gaius is in the lead, followed closely by Meotis. He's gaining on him, Matt. He's gaining on him.
He's going, but he splashed in the water. What a fucking idiot.
Oh, he's trying to avoid the... Meotis navigates, tries to avoid the cliffs. Oh, he's hit the cliffs. Who's that?
The crowd is laughing.
Oh, the crowd is laughing. Is that Clonothius I see, Matt? He's gaining from third to first.
Clanthius, yes, and Gaius is angrily throws Meotis overboard. Yep.
Another captain, Sergistus, takes the lead. Minthius tells him, encouraging his crew to draw strength from the memories of Troy, but also acknowledging that Neptune will decide the victor. Sergius's boat crashes on the rocks, and Minthius surges forward. Clonothus prays to Neptune, promising to make offerings to him, and comes from behind to win. At the end of the race, Aeneas gives all the captains gifts.
What was the point then? You know what I mean? Like, why? At least have a tiered system. No one won then.
Oh, just one person won.
Well,
there
one
wasn't
person
a
won, but everyone got gifts at the end.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Just think, come on then.
Sergistus is the last to return, embraced by his crush. Aeneas happily welcomes him back and gives him the special gift of a slave woman with 2 sons.
Okay, sorry, hold on.
Okay,
when you said gifts, I thought you meant maybe some perfume or
like some champagne, a trophy,
a hamper,
a certificate.
What he's done is slave trading.
Also, the person that came last and did terribly is offered what Virgil seems to think is the best gift.
Also,
why are the 2 sons necessary?
But that's quite a lot. Firstly, you get a slave woman, which is quite a lot to take. Imagine starting the day being like, oh, I'm just going to look after myself, and at the end of the day, you've got a slave woman, and you've got to take care of 2 boys as well. Like, that's a big responsibility dolloped on your lap.
It is. All because you didn't win a race.
Yeah, exactly. Also, there's a lot going on there. Firstly, we see kind of like a mock war kind of happening, echoing what's going to happen in the future. I don't know why it seems a little bit pointless that they're doing this, and I think this book is not one of my favourites because it's just people titting around for a whole book.
I like it. The Trojans and locals prepare for the foot race. Here we go, Matt. You love a foot race, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Nisus and Euryalus, 2 great Trojan friends, join the race, as well as 5 boring others. Before they start, Aeneas reminds them that they'll all get a prize. Why are you giving everyone prizes if they...
Also, I tell you what's happening here, Dan. This guy feels guilty as balls. So he's trying to be a good leader and cheer everyone up, but he's feeling sad, so he's giving guilty... He's throwing him out left, right and centre. Nisus
slips and knows he can't win, but he gets up and tackles the lead runner, Salius, to help Euryalus' chances. Euryalus wins, but Salius is angry about the cheating. Aeneas decides that the race results will stand, but comforts Salius in the prize.
How many prizes
is he giving people?
How many slave women has he got?
Also, you can slip and win a race, because didn't Mo Farah do that in the 2016 Rio Olympics?
Yeah, but I think Nisus tackling the front runner.
That's kind of harsh. Yeah. A boxing match is next. Dares, a musical... Oh, sorry.
Musical. And muscular.
Dares, a muscular hero of the Trojan War, steps into the ring, no one wants to fight him. Acetes, king of the region, goads his friend Entellus to fight. Entellus, a former champion, protests that he's too old and that he doesn't care about glory. But he gets up anyway, knowing that he'll probably get a prize.
Yeah, I want to get one of those slave women.
Everyone's got... Imagine being the only person in this whole game that didn't get a prize. The spectators admire his enormous strength. During the fight, despite Entellus' slowness and age, Dares resembles a soldier attempting to attack a mountain fortress. Entellus tries to hit Dares, but Dares slips away and Entellus falls. When he gets back up, he pounds Dares so relentlessly that Aeneas stops him. Entellus, the winner, sacrifices a bull just by punching it with his boxing glove and announces his retirement from boxing. That's the most epic thing I've ever heard.
Isn't that the coolest thing? Oh,
that's the coolest thing I've ever heard.
So Entellus is beating the fuck out of this guy. He's like, and
everyone has to throw the towel in and say stop, he's out.
And he's beating his face, so he's killing this guy. And Aeneas, who's a happy-go-lucky guy, he's like, Mark, can you stop, please? And then he goes, fine, and he punches a bull straight in the head.
Kills it, and then immediately retires from boxing.
A one-hit punch as well. I just imagine that being like...
So he's punched a bull in the head, killed it instantly, and then has just been like, I'm retiring, everybody.
That's the coolest thing in
That's
the
the coolest thing.
He's my favourite person in the whole thing.
Yeah.
He could have had... He could have 20 slave girls.
He's now my favourite. This has just got a 10 out of 10 for creativity.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And WTF, because that's weird as balls.
Next, here we go, Matt. Next is the shooting contest with bows and arrows. The men shoot well, and the man. Oh God, I'm gonna have to restart all that.
Yeah.
Next, Matt, is the shooting contest with bows and arrows. Wow. The men shoot well, and a man named Eutyrion seems to have won, since he manages to shoot the targeted bird. Oh, they're shooting a bird. So it'll be a target. And he's like, Paul. Like clear pigeon shooting with an arrow. That's quite hard.
But with a real bird.
Acestes shoots last, and his arrow catches fire in midair. Jesus Christ!
There's a lot of foul play going on here, isn't it?
Aeneas interprets it as a sign from Jupiter and gives Acestes the first prize. What's he giving prizes out?
Hold on. Sorry. Right. So
He's fired an arrow.
It catches on fire
Immediately.
Yeah. Well, he shoots it midair.
How has that happened?
Because I assume it's a sign from a god, or maybe
Spontaneous combustion.
Yes. But so he goes, okay, let's discard everything else. You know, we're doing this games thing, but no, the gods are saying this guy's a winner, so I get like that. That's not fair, is it?
Yeah.
But also, what prize does Acestes get?
Acestes gets his first prize is Anchises, Aeneas' dead father's, decorated bowl.
That is a shit gift.
Someone else got to like...
Someone got a
woman
and two slave boys,
yeah.
and he gets a bowl. You know what I mean? Like what? This is what Aeneas is doing. Aeneas has a lot of shit he wants to get rid of, so he's just giving it to everyone else. But he's under the guise of as a prize. So it's like, do you fancy some cutlery? I've got 10,000 spoons if you want them.
Eutyrion is kind and doesn't mind his unexpected drop to second place.
Well, everyone's so chilled out here.
Yeah. Ascanius and other Trojans parade in on their horses and perform a highly choreographed horse show that simulates a battle.
That is the lamest thing that's happened so far.
Yeah, so that's the games, Matt. You enjoy that?
There's still a little bit more.
I think the gods are going to get involved now.
It's what are you thinking of it so far?
I'm enjoying this. It's very readable.
Yeah, it's a very weird bit though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like the chilled out bit.
A lot is happening though. I love it.
Juno watches these celebrations from the heavens and sends down Iris to investigate. Obviously, Iris has just killed Dido as well. So Iris finds the Trojan women apart from the games, exhausted with sailing and weeping about not having a home yet. Boo-hoo. Juno disguises herself as an old Trojan woman and comes to the Trojan women to stir up trouble. Here we go, Dan. She complains about 7 years of travelling, wishes the Trojan ships would go up in flames, and exclaims that Cassandra, in a dream, told her that Acetes' land is the Trojan destined home. Finally, she throws a torch at the Trojan ships. So, do you see what she's doing there?
No.
Basically, she's infiltrated these group of women who are kind of like restless, and what she's doing is saying, "Oh,
this is Juno, right?
Yeah, we should put up with this. Yeah, we should do."
She's like goading them on to that. Yeah.
She wants those Trojan women to stay there.
Yeah.
That means that they won't find Troy.
They won't find Troy.
So,
can I just go back right to the very beginning of this myth?
Yeah.
Why is this guy, Acestes,
yeah.
why is he letting them do this massive funeral for a guy who he doesn't even know?
Well, it's funeral games, yeah. So they buried him there a while ago. I don't know why they've...
And he's like, hey mate, you seem like a good guy, I'll throw your dad a massive party.
Yeah, well, basically, let's do some... That's what I thought was quite weird to begin with, they just went straight into it as well. It's like, and also, they did it the next morning, and they had a crowd, and like, I plug really hard for my stand-up shows, and no one turns up. But they just put on a random event, and it pisses me off.
It is some cool shit's happening though, to be fair.
So is my comedy show.
I'd go to an event if a guy punched a bull to death in...
But it's like, I imagine all the bones fly out of it. It's not like a cartoon. But yeah. So Juno stirs up this trouble, and as a protest, she gets them to set the Trojan ships on fire. She sets fire to 7 of the ships, and this is a big moment because like they don't have that many ships left, right? So setting fire to the ships, that's quite catastrophic. But it's
so they can't find Troy.
Yeah, it's part of that thing. One Trojan woman, Pyrgo, warns that the fire starter isn't who she says she is, and she looks more like a god. After a moment of indecision, the woman's longing for home overtakes them, and they start heaping the ships with flammable material. A messenger rushes into Ascanius with the news that the women have begun burning the ships. Ascanius stops the celebrations and reaches the women first, bringing them to their senses. Here's a quick question. How old is Ascanius?
I have no idea.
Ascanius is Aeneas' son.
Oh, is he like 19? 20?
Well, let me just put this into context. When he was at Dido's, he's small enough to sit on Dido's lap.
Yeah. That was only, 6 months ago?
About 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So if you can, like, that resembles a child, but this resembles a teenager.
Yeah.
How old is he?
Maybe he's like 10.
Maybe, but even so, this still feels quite mature for what he's...
Yeah.
Like, he's taken up a leadership role here, if you know what I mean. So I think it's... Because they never mention his age, but so I always think it's quite funny he's like 21.
And he's sitting on a...
Yeah. Tell me a story, please. So, as Aeneas arrives, the embarrassed women leave the scene, shaking off Juno's influence, but the boats continue to burn. Aeneas prays to Jupiter to either stop the fire or to kill him with lightning. He's quite suicidal, Aeneas. He's a bit down.
Yeah.
A huge rainstorm rolls in, and all but 4 of the ships are saved. Aeneas forgets his fate and can't decide if it would be better to keep going to Italy or remain here, as he now sees his people wish to do. The wise old seer, Naughty, suggests a plan. The tired and the weak should stay here in Acetes' lands, whilst the fit can continue. So this is very much like he doesn't want to... Because instead of being refugees, where people are just trying to find a home, people can stop off there, but the rest of them can go on.
Yes,
yeah. Aeneas still isn't sure until Anchises' ghost appears to him at night. Ooh, I'm Anchises. And he tells Aeneas to follow Naughty's plan and to bring only the best for the future difficulties in Italy. But before heading for Italy, Anchises says Aeneas should go to visit him in the underworld with the aid of the Sibyl of Cumae. Okay, a lot of things to deal with here. Firstly, bit of Roman propaganda for you here, because it means only the best are going to...
only the best will found Rome, yeah.
That's very much quite on the nose, but you know what I mean. But also, Anchises is like, okay, come and visit me in the underworld. And spoiler alert, that's the next episode, right?
Yeah.
But Anchises is like, oh, come and visit me and we can chat more. It's like, but we're chatting now. You're a ghost, you can come and see me anytime.
You can still talk to me, yeah.
But he has to go and see the Sibyl of Cumae. Anchises vanishes, and Aeneas calls after him, asking why he must go so quickly. The next day, the Trojans decide who will stay and who will go. For those who will stay, Aeneas marks out the boundaries of the new town, while Acetes describes the laws. They also mark out a temple for Venus, and a priest to look after Anchises' grave. It's quite nice, isn't it?
It is.
The reduced group of Trojans set sail. Venus goes to Neptune and describes Juno's recent plot, then asks Neptune to grant the Trojans safe passage to Italy. Neptune agrees, but requires sacrifice of 1 man, which is quite weird. And that man is Palinurus, the skilled navigator, and he leads the Trojan fleet. At night, the god of sleep comes to Palinurus and forces him to doze off. Sleep, my dear friend, sleep. And he dozes off, and he falls overboard and calls for help, but no one hears. Eventually, Aeneas takes over the steering, but grieves for his friend, but blames him for putting too much trust in the quiet sea.
So his best navigator is being sacrificed by a god.
Yeah, which is weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, and also
because she doesn't want them to reach there.
Also, another. Well, no, Venus does want them to reach them. So does Neptune, but he just fancies a person dedicated to him. Also, another example of how human lives don't matter to the gods, really. So, yeah, just give me someone and they sacrifice someone willy-nilly, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the end of book 5. Weird book, isn't it?
It is a weird book.
It's kind of like the chilled out one before stuff gets heavy, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was quite fun. I enjoyed that.
Alright. Time to rank this mother.
Hey there, my name is Matt Huss, and in this link I have an American accent, and I advocate the safe use of Miffs podcasts in small doses.
Oh, what a day, Dan. Have you enjoyed the Aeneid so far?
I have, yes. I preferred this episode to last time.
Really?
I think I zoned out a lot in the last one.
You definitely did. So, life skills, what do we learn? Oh, sorry, we rank out of 40. Yeah, you know the rest. Life skills, what do we learn?
We learned A lot, actually, to be fair.
How to row boats.
We learned how to row boats, we learned how to
shoot.
navigate, we learned how to climb rocks, we learned how to overtake, we learned how to give prizes, we learned how to shoot arrows, we learned how to box, we learned how to kill a bull.
With a single punch.
We learned how to put someone to sleep and throw them overboard. We learned how to burn ships.
We learned how to sacrifice 6 animals.
We learned how to go undercover and goad people, start a rebellion.
Yes, we learned how to set fire to stuff. We learned how to look after a grave. We look how to integrate societies as well.
Yeah.
A lot going on here. The games, we learned something.
A lot of games.
I'm going to go out and say a straight on 9.
It's a straight on 9, boom.
It's a full on 9. Or maybe it's a 10. Do you reckon it's a 10?
I was going to think maybe it's a 10.
Do you reckon it's 10?
If there's ever going to be a 10, it would be this one. The whole thing was just...
There's a lot going on.
Different games, different events.
Well, yeah, different skills in lots of different areas, but also like not just practical skills, but also like civilization skills as well.
I think a 10.
10. 10, wow.
If we can't give this a 10, then it kind
What else can get 10? Morals. Don't punch a bull to death.
Not huge on the moral front, is it? It was mostly go, go, go.
Actually, I don't know. It's more than you might think. Don't punch a bull to death. Don't punch,
Giving prizes to even the losers is bad form. That's defeats the purpose of competition.
We also learned it's quite irresponsible to give someone responsibility like a slave wife.
Slave women are not possessions to be given as prizes.
We're feminists. We are. I don't know why I laughed out of that. Sounded very sardonic. We also learnt human lives aren't for gods to choose, like Aeneas at the end. We also learnt that it's not okay for the gods to get involved into stuff like setting Juno influencing people.
Yeah.
Also that we also learnt why ghosts can't visit people in the like why can't they stay? If you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's true.
Also learnt that we have to pick the best and move forward.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Like a 6 or 7?
Well, what do you think?
I think a 6. Or maybe even a 5, because it was pretty average.
I think it's 6. I think 6 is fair.
I just thought it was slightly above average, but 6, nice. Creativity.
We mentioned this before, but I
it's
think...
pretty damn creative.
Come and tell me about it.
Very similar to the life skills one. But everything had like different layers. So we didn't just have a boring old boat race. We had a guy capsizing. We had navigators arguing with their captains as to which way is the best to go. We had people swooping in at the last minute. We had guys falling onto cliffs and being like stranded.
Yeah, I think that's up. And also,
we didn't just have boxing. We had a story of a man who used to be a champion boxer. Rags to he had his time in the sun. He doesn't want to fight, but everyone's like, "Look, you're the best." And he's like, "I don't want to fight this guy. He's young and he's going to beat me." But he uses his tactician skills and he beats the guy who everyone thinks is going to win. And everyone's like, "Woo, the gold guy won!" And he turns around and fucking kills a bull in one punch. And then he retires. Imagine if that happened on TV.
Yeah,
just grabs the mic.
That's a documentary.
I retire. Mic drop.
Yeah, and also I think. It's like short stories here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like little,
we didn't just have people shooting arrows. We had an arrow that burst into the flames, and everyone was like, "That's a sign."
And the gods getting Aeneas has a lapse in faith, and also, but also Roman propagandas are now saying on best going forward, and also
that's true.
Again, it has a bit of everything.
The women burning everything.
Yeah, no monsters, but gods are heavily involved.
Yeah.
Also, we get people like a new place as well. Like a new landing, see gods and kings. 9?
I think it's a 9, and I'll tell you why it isn't a 10. There wasn't any monsters and not much sex.
Yeah, and also what we're seeing here, there's an undercurrent here.
A lot of 9s.
Also, it's also an homage to Homer, because remember when Odysseus arrives, he does the games?
Yes, yeah.
And also the suitors as well. There's again, I think it's quite multifaceted. And WTF. Bull.
Guy punched a bull in one punch.
I think that's the funniest thing in the world.
That was good.
As a vegan, I find that very funny. Like,
he just turned around and bang! WTF. The fact they're even holding this funeral in the first place is a bit WTF. They've just rocked up to this guy's house, or this guy's island, and gone, "Nice kingdom you got yourself here. By the way, my dad died a year ago. Do you mind if I throw a funeral for him?"
Yeah.
And they've gone, "You know what, mate? I'll throw more than just a funeral."
Yeah, but imagine going to a different country. Like me and you going to a country again. We're going to hold an Olympic event here. I'm like, oh, okay then, I suppose.
We didn't have much time to organise. It's fine.
Yeah,
just get all the villagers and townspeople.
Build it and they come. That's That's quite weird. Do you know getting people to set fire to ships is quite
Yeah, it's quite weird. What's his face being thrown overboard?
Yeah,
Harsh.
and also they go to sleep being like, sleep, little one. Because you know, sleep is the cousin of death.
Yeah. How old is Anchises? No,
Ascanius.
Ascanius. That's a WTF.
That's not just for this one though. I think
No,
that's applicable for the
okay,
whole
sorry.
Aeneid.
Sorry.
But no.
Sorry, that was wrong with me too.
That's wrong with you?
I'm sorry that you...
What do you think? Because I don't think it's too high.
Nah.
There's no gore. There's no
gore.
There's weird moments.
Yeah.
But nothing substantial.
No. And we've had some weird... WTF is... You're also doing yourself a disservice to other myths that have had a lot more if you give it...
I think 4.
I think a 4 is fair.
Yeah, but I think those 4 points I solely attributed to the ball punch.
To someone being...
That's, you know, how...
10, 6, 9 and 4. Not bad, actually.
How I want to die...
Great. All these have been very creative, by the way.
Yes, they have. But how I want to die, Dan, is I want to be punched... I want to be ball punched to death. That's what I want. A single punch, knock me out. So, add it all together?
It's 29.
Wow,
Not
nice.
bad.
We've had some high scores recently. Yeah, and the best thing about doing these saga ones is that we're able to... You know, we get to experience it all, don't we?
We do.
Oh, well, thank you so much for that, Dan. It's been a pleasure to record with you today. Should we do... last time we did the social media in 10 seconds.
Oh, no, I know how long it's going to... I'm going to do the social media stuff in as long as it takes you to put your clothes back on.
Oh, that's a good... Should we time it as well?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
You get ready to time it.
Okay, let me... 1 second.
I'm going to be watching you. You have to shout done when you think all your clothes are on.
And you have to inspect
And they can't be backwards or inside out. We're talking
Okay.
properly on.
Okay,
Just short, you should put your shorts and your top on. Because Matt, by the way, just to repeat, has been in his boxes the whole time.
yeah, I think they can tell.
Yeah.
I give it a different frisson when I do it
Okay.
as well. I think it's been quite more natural, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've also been grabbing my boob quite a lot,
Okay.
so... Okay, are you ready?
Ready? We're going to press.
Just press that one and count down from 5, so...
And then it will go.
Yeah. So count it down.
5,
And you have to
4,
do the social media, yeah?
3, 2, 1, go! Social media, so you can join us on Facebook and Twitter at Miffs Podcast, or email us, misspodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Give us 5 stars on iTunes, please.
That's the belt as well?
Yeah, you have to do everything. We have to... Oh, his belt's on. I'd also like to say, please, Patreon or Ko-fi, you can give us money. It costs us some, to do these sort of things. 5 stars on iTunes, I've already said that.
Okay.
It costs us money to do this, and we're really grateful if you donate. That's everything. And his top's back on. 25 seconds.
Not bad!
Not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Not bad.
Also...
Your penis is out.
I told you I'll leave a public out, so... Thank you for listening. I've been Matt Hoss.
I've been down roads.
And this has been Miffs. See you soon.
Bye. In the drought.
Miffs, 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 Miffs.
Should we measure my penis? No,